Well, hello everyone. Welcome to LDRV 302. I'm Dr. Namuo, and wanted to put together this orientation video just to walk you through some of the expectations for the course. Leadership Function is really a great course, and of course, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you learn a lot from it. We'll be doing a lot of different things, and this is kind of one of those courses that I think you'll always look back on and be able to use the things we're covering in this class. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. Currently, I'm the Vice President of Learning and Chief Academic Officer at South Mountain Community College in Phoenix. I'm originally from Hawaii, and have done a lot of different things professionally. My background is in technology and cybersecurity. So I did that for a few years and then took a job teaching at Cochise College in southeastern Arizona, where I spent 13 years as a member of the faculty, as a department chair, and then as a dean. And then moved to Phoenix, took this job as the Chief Academic Officer at South Mountain as part of the Maricopa Community College District. And, certainly there are some things that are part of my job as a vice president that I'll be sharing with you in this class. Some of the challenges, some of the strategic level things I'm involved in that I hope will benefit you as a student in this class. So this is my LinkedIn page. If you're interested, take a look and read a little bit about me. I'm happy to be teaching with the U of A. These online classes are, I think, a great way for me as a professor to connect with you. We'll be meeting digitally or through web conference through Zoom 3 times this semester. So I'll actually get to see you guys and know you, which is nice for an online environment. I've got a master's degree in information systems from San Diego State, bachelor's in business and marketing from the University of Hawaii. So again, if you're interested, go for it. Take a look. I just present those things so you can get the most out of me as possible. So let's talk a little bit about the class and some of the expectations. Normally what I do is I start right here at the course calendar. So in general, things are due every Thursday and Sunday. And this is an 8-week class. So, just consider that things move pretty quickly in this class. So if you don't stay on top of things, then it's really difficult to kind of catch up and make your way back onto the schedule. So Thursdays and Sundays, things are due at 11:59 p.m. The class, depending on what you read, either starts on the 7th or starts on the 9th. According to D2L, it starts on the 7th, but according to UA Access, it starts on the 7th. Regardless, your first due dates are January 17th. So just keep that in mind. Consider that you'll have time to kind of get the book, get the textbooks, set up a bunch of things. Module 1 is basically all about getting ready for the class, submitting proof that you've got your textbook, you've got a headset like this one. These are just Apple earbuds. Headset is absolutely necessary, or earphones, headphones. Because when we do these live case discussions here, our first one's on the 28th, next one's on the 11th of February, and the last one is going to be on February 25th. When we do those, we'll use Zoom, but it'll be really important for you to have some earphones, headphones, or a headset. All right, so you can see we have 12 total modules. Our final project is the personal leadership plan, which is due on March the 3rd. Okay, so let me go back to our site. As you can kind of, I don't know if you can tell or not, but we've got a D2L site, and then we've got a Google Sites site, kind of what I'll refer to as a supplementary site. And you can get there a number of different ways. You can click syllabus or course calendar here, and that site will open up. Let me just jump back. You can click on course lessons, and that homepage will open up. So if you go through this page, and I won't go through it in detail, but everything you need to be successful is on this supplemental site and on our D2L page. So D2L is where you'll turn things in. The supplemental site kind of just gives us some flexibility in terms of uploading different types of course content. So leadership triangle, you'll learn about quite a bit. Leadership challenge, of course, is one of our textbooks. And so we've provided some materials here you'll be using these materials quite a bit in your assignments, in your case studies. So Reframing Organizations is one of our textbooks. We've got the Leadership Challenge is another textbook, and these are both books that you, I think, should keep and not sell back because they're extremely useful. It may not be useful to you now if you're not in a leadership role, but you will be at some point. We've got 3 case studies that we look at in this class. The Rinaldi case study, which is kind of about a professional environment type of a case study. Creighton case study, which presents some challenges related to diversity, equity, and inclusion. We'll talk more about that then. And then, of course, the Mount Everest case study, which talk about leadership challenges. We'll be learning a lot about challenges in that case study. So I think one of the cool things about this class is that we actually get to meet each other and see each other every 3 times a semester for about 2 hours. So there'll be a link. Let me show you how to get to that. Class tools, for me, it's Zoom for Instructors, right? So I've got the 3 classes already set up, and I would start them, and then you would join as students, but you'll be able to join here. Your buttons will look a little bit different. And so we'll interact remotely over this web conference. And one of the really neat features in Zoom now, relatively new feature, is the ability to break you out into breakout rooms. And so, we'll break out into 5 or 6 different groups, discuss amongst yourselves, and kind of bring the results of your discussion back to the class, and we'll share out. And Zoom makes all of that possible. So it looks like we've got a couple of people who've already submitted things, which is fine. I've been told that one of the more useful things in this class from a student perspective are the module checklists. They're going to look a little different when I click on them versus when you click on them. When you click on them, they should pop up in, I guess I could try to, let's see, make it look like what you'll see. Okay, so module checklists. So I'm viewing this as a student right now, and so it should pop up as, yeah. Okay, so the module checklists show you what's due, when it's due, kind of give you, links to each one of the things. So in general, you will click on these Dropbox links and actually submit something. You'll add the file, you'll type something in, and you'll submit it to me. And then what I do on my end is I grade all of those submissions. So you're going to submit things through the Dropbox and then get a notification when I grade whatever it is you submitted. Okay. I kind of want to go back to this page here, the course schedule. You will submit things. So you'll each be part of a group. Okay. And there's a peer review component to this class that mirrors graduate school, really. So you'll submit things to your group or to the Dropbox. And what your group will do is your group will go into your Dropbox, read the You as a Leader #1 leadership self-assessment, and then create a document that will critique your submission. Okay. Again, it's a graduate school strategy that we use in the organizational leadership program. So one thing I would just advise you to do is to take the peer review portion of this seriously, and it's okay to be critical. Just be critical in a respectful way. What I don't want to read is, you just simply praising your classmates. The peer review process is designed to be critical in a respectful way, because that's how we move knowledge forward, is through discourse and, challenging ideas. So it's okay to be critical. Of course, we don't want to be rude, but it's okay to be critical. So the Kouzes and Posner book, the Bowman and Deal book, you'll see that I've kind of made reference to either the 5th edition or the 6th edition in the Kouzes and Posner book. So when you look at, click all around here, the Leadership Challenge, that's the Kouzes and Posner book. It's okay if you have the 5th version or the 6th version. I understand how it goes with textbooks, so I wanted to just give you a reference. So if you bought the 5th edition, it's chapter 4 and 5. If you have the 6th edition, it's 5 and 6. Okay, or chapters 5 and 6. So you'll have some quizzes. You'll have You as a Leader assignments. Basically, sorry, I had to mute that for you. Okay, so you'll have different assignments through this class. And if you look at the assignment grading rubrics, 5% of your grade are the getting started activities. Quizzes account for 20%. The You as a Leader assignments account for 25%. Cases account for 25 points. You get points for participating in the online, the live discussions. So you'll get participation credit for that. You'll also there's a quiz typically associated with the live case discussions. And then, of course, the final project, which is your personal leadership plan. APA style is what we use. And so there are some links as well if you're struggling with APA style. OCBs are extra credit opportunities. And so if you do something that kind of goes above and beyond what I would expect, and you have the opportunity to earn extra credit. People have submitted extra things in the past, extra submissions. They've assisted their classmates with different things as well. I've given credit for helping me to test the new Zoom system, which I don't think we need to do at this point. Just kind of giving you an example of things that I've awarded OCBs for in the past. All right. Um, the way to do, I think, really well in this class is to be engaged. Read the material. Actually, read the material, especially when it comes to the case studies. The case studies are your opportunity. Is the case studies present an opportunity for you to take everything you've learned in this class from a theory standpoint and actually apply them, right? So the things that we'll be doing in this class, I want you to consider as tools that you're collecting in your toolbox. You can also consider them as different eyewear, glasses, if you will. I think I've got one here. And so I'll use this metaphor quite a bit, but when you put on glasses, you see things differently, right? You've got a different perspective. The world might be a different color. It might be shaded. It might go from blurry to clear. So if you consider each tool that we use as a different set of glasses, different lenses, that might also help as you progress through this class. So again, welcome to the U of A. Welcome to the Department of Organizational Leadership. Welcome to the leadership function, LDRV 302. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns whatsoever at any time, I'm probably more connected than most. So my contact information is down here. You can call me or text me. You can email me as well. Give me some time to reply because, I'm an adjunct professor. I'm not a full-time professor. My full-time job is, as I've mentioned, as a vice president at South Mountain Community College up here in Phoenix. So that job keeps me pretty busy. But I do always want to be responsive to your needs and your concerns. And I look forward to this class. This class is certainly one that I enjoy teaching. I think and believe in the value of this class. So again, welcome. Keep in touch, and best of luck to you all as we start this semester. So take care.